Hi everyone, James Gurry, Managing Director of Aureka, to take you through what I think has been a massive quarter of achievement as we execute on the strategy to grow the flagship Irvine project and position Comstock for earlier stage production. Now the highlight in the quarter has got to be the JORC Resource growth to 455,000 ounces of inferred gold. That's a 50% increase since Aureka started its activities in January 2025. The increase was focused on the flagship Irvine Gold Project near Stawell and was driven in large part by that terrific Tenacity Fault discovery last year. So we've increased the size and we've increased the overall grade of the project, which is fantastic. And what's more, we're no longer looking back at previous teams and previous companies' work. We've updated to a far more sophisticated and structurally driven geological model encompassing those 11 different domains of mineralization. More importantly too, the model is telling us where we can drill to expect to find more extensions within the project. And this is reflected in the updated exploration targets that range from 200 to 500,000 ounces. This in turn was driven by some of that high resolution magnetic drone survey data that we also reported during the quarter. So as we know, Irvine is getting larger and closer readers will see that we've also applied for more tenements adjoining our Irvine Gold Project, which is terrific. However, it's not just Irvine. We took massive steps forward at the Comstock Gold and Silver Project. Our ongoing scoping and concept study work highlighted the significance of the production opportunity at Comstock. Thereafter, we promptly commenced the infill diamond drilling at the project. And we did this very quickly. And this is attributable to the ease at which we have access to the site and can get the approvals to commence our activities in drilling. So the rig is operating in the Walker's Pit today, where historic high grades and shallow mineralization exist. Plus, we know that the road and the ramp access is suitable for our planned levels of activities, which is fantastic. So we don't anticipate huge amounts of earthworks and excavation to get this project up and going eventually. Importantly too, we took that first ever production license application step. So we've gone from being an exploration company to having our first production license application in there. And it's a prospecting license, which doesn't necessarily limit the amount of production you can do. It just gives you a nice small footprint and up to 7 years of activity. This is ample for what we currently know and plan at the Comstock project. And remember, at Comstock, our objective here is to get the project approved and into production as soon as possible with as low capital as possible. So that's the objective, and it's coming together quite nicely. We also recently got the go-ahead from the Victorian Mining Department to proceed with the advertising of our application. So that tells us that our application is sufficient, it's been accepted and it's being reviewed, and we've proceeded with the local advertising necessary in the area. Remember, the project is located around 2 kilometres outside the legendary gold mining town of St Arnaud, where up to 400,000 ounces at 15 grams per tonne was mined back in the day. Also recently, we've announced the mill partnership at the Wedderburn Gold Processing Mill, only 45 km from the Comstock project on public roads. The mill has plenty of capacity for what we plan at Comstock, and you never know. Given the agreement is project agnostic, we may even be able to process first ore from the Irvine project there up at Wedderburn. So getting approvals and projects into development is a big step, and it's beyond our exploration team, and we're happy to announce that Zane was appointed our Chief Operating Officer just in recent days. We look forward to bringing Zane's leadership and his technical skills as we take our projects to that next level. So there's always plenty going on at Aureka, and we look forward to bringing you more news in the days ahead.